Prevent Child Abuse Iowa works with organizations in nearly every county to offer programs that educate and support families. It is the only statewide organization that focuses on eliminating child abuse before it occurs.
It is absolutely possible to prevent child abuse. It's important to invest in prevention programs that are proven to work. It's important to provide support and resources to families. It's important to recognize that child development supports economic development, and the future of our communities and our state really depends on the well-being and safety of our children. It's not just the role of parents, it's not just the role of teachers, it's not just the role of social workers, but it's the responsibility of the community as a whole to ensure healthy environments for all of our children.
Prevent Child Abuse Iowa promotes programs that bring parents together to build support systems and to provide education in a positive, non-threatening environment.
It should behoove all of us that we go to schools to get 12 years of education so that we can get an 8-hour job. And parenting is a 24-hour, 7 days, 365 days job. We don't get trained for it.
I don't think that I've ever met a parent who didn't love their child. I think I've met parents who weren't sure what to do when they got frustrated and when they didn't have resources to kind of manage their child, and they resorted to abuse. And I think we just need to constantly be working at new modeling for parenting and letting parents know there are better ways and a lot more fun ways to do parenting.
There are certain child behaviors, and this has been well known, that risk factor for child abuse is basically behavior in children that are perfectly normal for that age of the child that are misinterpreted by the caregiver that then overreact punitively.
There are a lot of different parenting techniques that people can utilize, not only to guide and direct their child, but to keep themselves in control. It's the parent that is in control. And once we know that and we have techniques to help us stay calm and rational, then I do believe that we can reduce and eliminate child abuse.
Parents often don't have a good support network. And anymore with today's families, they don't have the extended family close by for support either. So the ability to talk to another parent and find out that parent is facing some of the same concerns that you have, you just can't underestimate the power of that. I mean, it really helps normalize what they're experiencing.
Prevent Child Abuse Iowa brings statewide awareness to the social issue of child abuse. It strives to make prevention a priority in our state. The organization advocates for legislation and funding to create a state free from child abuse. Over the years, its efforts have led to worthy advancements in preventing shaken baby syndrome and child sexual abuse.
I'm at the Capitol during the legislative session, and you know, there's opportunities for moving legislation forward that will help protect our children. And Prevent Child Abuse Iowa is the leading advocate.
I think sometimes at the grassroots level we're so involved in the day-to-day operations that we're not always aware of what's happening in Des Moines. And I really appreciate Prevent Child Abuse Iowa having essentially a platform or some issues that we're advocating for each year, and then keeping us informed at the local level about what's happening with legislation and what we can do to support those efforts.
It is wise to invest in programs proven effective in eliminating child abuse. When children are raised in a healthy, safe, nurturing environment, society as a whole benefits, as those children are more likely to grow into productive, responsible citizens.
It's easy to get caught up in what do we do after child abuse occurs, instead of focusing our efforts and our time and energy on let's prevent it in the first place from happening. And I see Prevent Child Abuse Iowa as the leader in making that happen across the state.
I think it's important that everybody contribute one way or another and bring whatever talent they have to help protect Iowa's children.
Child abuse is not just a PCI Iowa problem. It's not just an Iowa Department of Public Health problem. It's not just a Polk County problem or a Blackhawk County problem. You know, it's our problem, and we all have to contribute to working toward the elimination of child abuse.
Improving the lives of families requires everyone's involvement. You can help by getting involved in a local child abuse prevention council, by offering a parent in your life a break or support during times of stress, or by making a financial contribution to Prevent Child Abuse Iowa. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of Iowa's children.